This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Lorain High School. It's Freshman Lake Erie League basketball. The Freshman Titans of Lorain High in white hosting the Warrensville Heights Tigers. Belcher Smith controls the tip. This is Devontae Jackson, 43. Number 0, Damian McShepard, across underneath, up, and the first 2 points of the game go to Kenny Jenkins. Full court pressure, Jackson along with McShepard. Trap, Jackson takes it away, 3-on-1 if he hurries. McShepard lost the ball, no spacing. Back and knocked out of bounds by Jenkins. It'll be Warrensville ball on the side. Quick start, Joe Bach. Jay Ferguson here along with you. Good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah, likewise. Getting a little late start here today. I guess Warrensville was stuck in rush hour traffic. Heard that one before?
Yeah, and usually it's true.
It is, right? They're coming from the other side of Cleveland there. And 480 is always a challenge.
Deflection there, and they matriculate the ball a little farther down the court. Inbound to number 12, Jamal Williams. He handles against Devontae Jackson. Down quickly to Shondell Robinson. Up, no. Jenkins spiked it out. Picked up on the run by Clark, but then taken away. And back comes Williams. His shot for 3 is good and gives Warrensville the lead. 20 here is Sam Clark. Kenny Jenkins, Devontae Jackson, McShepard, and Belcher Smith, the 5 on the court. McShepard missed the layup, up off of Warrensville, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. 4:58 to go, first quarter. You heard Joe Bach mention that we got a little bit of a late start, about a half hour here, and simply due to traffic issues. So, but we are underway.
Yeah, unfortunately, that has a ripple effect because it affects the start of the JV. And
that's where I was going to go. If you're listening to this, or talking to someone who is listening to this in the cafeteria, just be advised that everything's going to be pushed back about a half hour. Titans to inbound again after the sideline warning. Off McShepard and out of bounds. Robinson was there with him, but it'll go to the Tigers. Both teams having some trouble with the pressure of the other. This is Williams, number 12, handling against Jackson. Down the lane with the left and then cut off. Nice job by Jenkins. Ball screen and roll in the lane. Allen Wilson kicks it back out to number 10, Jalen Nichols. Into the corner, Robinson with a shot that's long beyond Smith. Rebound and outlet. Here comes Sam Clark, 1-on-1 over to Jenkins, and then Jenkins has his pocket picked. Right idea. Williams with the ball in traffic, and Clark takes it right back. 3-on-1, they got to spread out. This is Jenkins, length to the court. No. McShepard, yes. Damian McShepard with 2. Whistle.
Darn, Jay, I'm exhausted just watching them up and down the court.
They're going to say that Warrensville stepped in on the inbound. You know, full court pressure is designed to induce panic, and I think in both teams they're playing a little bit faster than they're comfortable right now. Baseball pass into McShepard. Curl cut to Clark. Clark shot up, no. Jenkins with aggressive rebound, and then he gets called for an offensive foul somehow. Okay, recognizing that this is a freshman game. I'm sure that Coach Clark and Coach Sturgill over there on the bench are encouraging that kind of aggressive play from their players, and they can live with that. Picked up by McShepard on the ball don't lie move, and he's got another 2, 6-3. Back come the Tigers, Jamal Williams. Down low, blocked. That was Butler had it blocked, and back comes Clark. And now Jackson. Near side, Jenkins down low, McShepard. McShepard likes to operate down there on that block. He's only about 5'11". Step back, Clark off the glass. No, Smith had a rebound, brought it down. The little guys surround him. He throws it up. No, that was a good. And McShepard with it took it into traffic where it was knocked away. It'll stay with the Titans. Beyond Smith is coming on. He didn't see much time the first half of the season into the starting lineup now for the freshman. That's a 6'5" body, and he's very raw. Devontae Jackson drives the baseline, lays it up and in for his first two. 8-3 Titans. Inbounded there. Robinson has it against McShepard. Robinson putting on the little ball handling exhibition, but going nowhere. In trouble there. Had it knocked away. Going to go out of bounds. Stay with Warrensville. Number 10, Jalen Nichols, will trigger the inbound on the side. Into Allen Wilson, number 1, and over to Williams. Williams drives down. Nice pass underneath. Whistle and a foul. I think Sam Clark's going to get the foul. Allen Wilson's going to get the throws. I think they gave the foul to number 12, Kenny Jenkins, which is going to be his second. I think they were looking at haircut rather than number, and they got the wrong guy, Joe.
I think you're right.
First shot up and no for Wilson. 8-3 Titans. Coach Clark looks to the bench and taps Justin Wagner on, says, get in there. Second shot back, no. On the floor, the rebound comes off to Clark. Jackson with the ball up the near side. Devontae getting his first look at some freshman action. Play a couple quarters today along with the JV team. Bombs away, Clark. The bank is open late on Friday. Sam Clark for 3, and it's 11-3. Back comes Nichols on the floor. McShepard picks it up, gets it ahead. Nice pass. Jackson, no. Nice rebound by Clark, up and in.
Nice
5 for Clark.
The shot.
Under control, Joe. Nobody ran past the rim, which is what happens a lot of times there. Is
right.
You put yourself out of position. Ball on the floor as the crossover dribble was knocked away. No whistle there. I think everybody's waiting for when Clark comes out. Devontae Jackson ahead of the pack again, and he got fouled. I think we can agree that number 10, Jalen Nichols, was the perpetrator.
What I'm waiting for, Jay, is a Warrensville timeout. Is that 13 in a row?
It was 3-2. It's 11 in a row.
Okay, we had a 2-0. Okay.
We 2-0. They hit the 3, and then, well, maybe because they were a half hour late, they agreed not to call timeouts in the first half.
There you go.
Devontae Jackson, first throw up and good. Substitutions for Lorain, and this is the first chance we've got to see a couple players. Justin Wagner, Kennedy Marshall off the bench, replacing Beyond Smith-Belcher, and number 12, Kenny Jenkins. Swish on the second one as well for Devontae Jackson. He's got 4. Now it's 13 in a row. Ball chased out of bounds. Good aggressive defense there by Caleb Davis. Also snuck into the lineup. Number 2. Jackson cuts off the sideline. Wagner traps, knocked away by Davis, takes it up and in. Caleb Davis with 2. Near side to Nichols. Nichols under pressure, gets it off to Robinson. Robinson down the left side. Nice pass into the lane. No. Rebound, no. Rebound on the floor. Davis has it, comes out of there with it. Caleb Davis. Down in the near corner, Devontae Jackson. Marshall with the ball fake down the lane, running one-hander is good. Kennedy Marshall with 2, 19-3. Justin Wagner got a hand in. Foul is going to be on Devontae Jackson, who got a hand on the Tiger. The ball will go back to Warrensville. Substitute for Lorain, Davion Reese in. Sam Clark to the bench with 5 points.
Gee, that's 17 in a row, and there's blood in the water.
Yes, there is. And a lot of it has just come on the transit. It's not been half-court offense. It's been transition offense. Shot on the baseline, no. Back comes Reese. Reese up the near side. Loft to Wagner. Back out to Kennedy Marshall. Back upside Davis. Swinging it around to Reese. Wagner. Reese. Davis up the near sideline on the drive. Air ball, Justin Wagner. Hooks it up with one, no. Rebound off to Nichols for Warrensville. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Tigers. 31.1 to go first quarter. Titans on a little bit of a run, Joe.
Yeah. Hey, they didn't get the shot there, but it was excellent ball movement.
Yes, there was. And through my headset, I heard somebody yell, "You got to move!" And one of the things you get with an open five type look on the perimeter is if you pass and stand, everything's stagnant. There, that breaks along Drysdale. Jamel Williams with all 5 for Warrensville. Unfortunately for them, there was 17 Lorain points sandwiched in between. Reese with 10 seconds to go. Long rebound, Jackson. Davis out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Tigers at 3.8. Good officiating there, asking for help. Devontae Jackson will trigger the inbound into Kennedy Marshall. I'm not sure he knows the clock. Justin Wagner does. Heaves one up at the buzzer. No. We've played one, though, at Lorain. 19 for the Baby Titans. 5 for the Tiger Cubs. Back with more after this.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Back here at Lorain High School, freshman LEL action. The Titans all over the Tigers, 19-5 at the end of one, and it went like this. It was 2-0 Lorain. It was 3-2 Warrensville. It was 19-3 Lorain, and then Warrensville got the last bucket, and they all came from number 12, Jamel Williams, who handles the ball right now to start the second quarter. Substitutes for Lorain. 5 is Caleb Davis. 3, Justin Pryor. Shot up, no. Rebound to 24, Cameron Marshall. Out to number 1, Deshaun Fairley. And the other player on the court is number 5, Caleb Davis. I believe I didn't mention him. Turnover there on the catch. And so Coach Clark getting some people involved. There's a whole new 5 on top of the 8 that he played in the first quarter. So already 13 Little Titans into the lineup. Nice move into the post, up and in from Alan Wilson. And it's 19-7. Okay, they're telling me that that's Kentrell Ross, so they've had some uniform issues. Shot no, rebound off to Shondell Robinson. Shot up on the baseline, no, off of Moss and out of bounds. Again, we apologize for wrong numbers. I'm going based on the roster that I had emailed to me yesterday.
Yeah, I emailed it to you.
Yeah, and of course, for Lorain.
That's what they sent us.
Move along the baseline, and then losing his gription on the floor is Malaquin Cobb. Ball out of bounds to Warrensville. As I came in, I was sitting at the scorer's table copying down lineups, and Coach Clark came in with the scorebook and says, "You better take a look at this. We got some new numbers." As a couple of guys, there's a travel before the foul. And number 12, Jamal Williams, went to the deck. Yes, he was fouled, but no, it wasn't until after he had taken a little jog. So the Titans will inbound.
Jay, this freshman group is just amazing. Not only do we have a full complement on the freshmen, we got freshmen on the JV and varsity.
Whistle out of bounds. Cobb stepped on the baseline there, pivoting. And what you've got here today is you got Devontae Jackson and Deshaun Fairley. Fairley #1 on the court now. Jackson with 4 points in the first quarter, getting some JV time that they don't, or some freshman time that they don't normally get. Shot by Pryor, no. Rebound back out by Fairley, down the lane. Davis, shot up, no from Marshall. That's Cameron Marshall, and back come the Tigers. Now, what you don't want to do if you're the Titans is let them back. And there's a running one-hander there by Shondell Robinson, #5.
The first 3 minutes of this we haven't scored.
Now it's a 7-0 Warrensville run after the 19-3 lead. Shot up along the baseline. No, Davis had a hand on the rebound, but back comes Williams for the Tigers. The other thing, off his foot, not about. The other thing you get, Joe, when you have a bus stopped in traffic, you very seldom see a team get a fast start because they're just sitting there tightening up the legs, and then they're in a rush to get ready to get out on the court. The other teams are pushing them, the officials are pushing them, the bus drivers pushing them because nobody wants to be an hour away from home any longer than they have to be on a Friday night. Titans against the 1-3-1, handle it fairly. That's beyond Smith, had it taken away by Robinson. Left there and off to Williams. Williams throws 3, no. Smith with the ball. Whistle. 30-second timeout. There is an injured Tiger on the court, and he went sprinting off in the opposite direction of Tracy Menges, holding his shoulder, and it was to the point that Justin Pryor for the Titans went over like, chill out, my man, let me get somebody that can help you. And I don't know whether he might have a hyperextension there or just a bang, or hard to tell. Tracy is working on him behind the Warrensville bench. Good sportsmanship for sure for Justin Pryor. It was way behind the play. There were 8 players down to the right of us on the Warrensville possession, and Pryor and Robinson were at the other end. This is Justin Pryor in the middle. Davis, that's Caleb of the Twins, Caleb and Caleb. Caleb down the lane, pass off, intended for Fairley, no, but he brings it back out, sets a 3, got it. Deshaun Fairley. That breaks the Warrensville run, 22-9. Whacked away out of their hands there by Fairley, and the pressure stays on. Now, it might not seem like much, but now you have to hold still when you're the inbounder, and it makes it that much more difficult when it's a spot. It was into Nichols, and here comes Williams. Euro step up to a no rim there. Moss taken away by Cam Marshall. Marshall the length of the court. Nice hesitation, dribble, and pull up.
Very nice.
And 24-9, the Titans. Whistle out of bounds, knocked away by Lorain. It'll stay with Warrensville.
I think they weathered that Warrensville run there.
Biggest lead of the game was 16 at 19-3. They had cut it to 10, but Lorain with the last 5 to Moss, no. Whistle out of bounds. It'll go to Lorain as Moss had control of the rebound, but he was standing on the H in high school. Guess in high school there's 3 H's, but he was on the first one. 1-2-2 three-quarter court pressure for Warrensville. Davis across to Pryor. They handle that nicely with spacing. In the lane, beyond Smith, too strong. Tapped up by Marshall, no. Knocked away. It'll stay with Lorain. It's good to see Beyond Smith getting more aggressive with the basketball. I mean, he's 6'5" as a freshman, and you can tell he's very, very raw as a basketball player, but he's coming on. Davis, the hard way down the lane. Up off Marshall, no. Tipped up. He smacked it over, tried to get it to his buddy and hit it too hard. Back comes Williams. Down the lane, pass off, up, air ball. Fairly with it. And I think there's going to be a foul, and I think it's going to be on number 3, Trayvon Partee. Substitutes for Lorain, Damian McShepard, 0. 20, Sam Clark. McShepard with 4, Clark with 5 in the first quarter. That was the other thing. You had a 19-5 lead, and you played 5 minutes of the second quarter with a totally different group. So right. Coach Clark able to utilize some players. Sam Clark wing-wangs up a 3 that's strong off the back. Rebound on the floor. Officials time. Not sure what just, it was glasses. Okay. Okay, 25, Dalen Sisson lost his glasses. They went to the floor. Steal by Davis nice. Behind the back.
Oh.
Sam Clark, the beneficiary. Nice pass by Khalib Davis.
Mark that one. I'm going to put that on the highlights.
Clark went over the back to knock it away.
That was pretty.
You know, Joe, we've played, 5.5 minutes of the second quarter, and the Titans only really have 4 personal fouls, and they have been all over the court pressing. Khalib Davis with the bad pass. Pick up to Clark, off the rim, no. Rebound. And back comes Warrensville. That whistle, and that's a reach in by Deshaun Fairley. And one thing you can do is you've played 13 kids in the first half. You can be pretty aggressive.
Yes, you can.
But they've done it by moving their feet. When you're aggressive and you don't move your feet, you get fouls. Like right there, they moved the feet. They got the turnover. McShepard back, hole, basket.
Oh.
No. So Damian McShepard's going to get 2 throws. Nice pass from Sam Clark on the steal. Foul is going to be on 25, Sisson. McShepard will get only the second set of free throws for the Titans in the half. Titans only scored 7 points here in the quarter after a 19-point first quarter. Clunks the first one.
Tell you what, Jay, I know we got started late, but this has been a very rapid.
Well, I told you they're not allowed to use timeouts.
That's right.
Or is it times out?
Times out, yeah.
RBIs.
RBI, I was just going to say that.
McShepard, high last one, nope. But Smith with the rebound, jump hook. Nice move by Beyond, didn't go, but kept it alive fairly with another rebound into the lane. Off in the corner, Sam Clark throwing 3, getting none. Rebound McShepard, that is like his office.
Yes.
Rebound taken away there, and Caleb Davis goes up for 2. 28-9.
They're killing the boards.
Taken away there. Clark up, no, off the glass. He had more time, didn't need to rush it. There's Warrensville gets it out somehow and across with under 30. This is Williams. Williams with 5 of their 9 down the lane. 2 fouls, 3 travels later. It'll be out of bounds to Warrensville. We are keeping it moving here when we're late to start. Kentrell Moss, number 1, will inbound it. We had him misidentified to begin the game. Then nice inbound play, and Partee gets the basket. That's Corian Henry, so that's another name I didn't have correct. Down the lane, Fairley got taken down like he was in a rodeo. So he's going to go to the line. And that's Sisson's second foul. 8.1 to go. 28 for the Titans, 11 for the Tigers. So what's changed in the second quarter is the Titans' offense has cooled off some. Fairley misses the first throw short. He's got a 3 ball for his only points of the quarter. And Devontae Jackson played the first quarter for Lorain. Deshaun Fairley played the second. I'm sure we'll see something similar in the second half, and then the 2 will have 3 quarters of JV each.
Good to see a lot of players getting in, though.
Yep. I think every player over there has been in the game. Trapped in the corner, 3 seconds to go, ball on the ground. And the clock runs out in the backcourt. 29 for Lorain, 11 for Warrensville. Back with second half after this timeout.
Hi, my name is George Click. I'm 16 years old and in 10th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying video production through Lorain High's Career Tech Education program. My first class was video production itself, and my second class was web design. I have a big imagination. Video production is a great release for it. The program is fun, interactive, and hands-on. You learn about the cameras and their functions in a comfortable environment. You spend a lot of time editing video using Adobe Photoshop and Premiere. My video production instructor, Mr. Trout, helped me a lot. He helps you with anything you need help with. He's good at explaining how things work. Taking this video production class is what really made me want to go into this field. This program at Lorain High helped give me confidence. I now know that this is what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's video production career tech program.
Copy and paste. There's a lot of hidden dangers out there in cyberspace. Never put your personal information online unless you ask your parents and they say that it's fine. Before you log on, don't be hasty. Please be smart with online safety. Stop and think before your connection. Use these steps for your protection. Online safety.
Stop. Think.
Connect.
Sergeant Michelle Garcia served meritoriously in Iraq and has the medals to prove it. Soon after leaving the Navy, Lieutenant Chris Scott found a job, a home, and started a family of his own. Corpsman Richard Stokely took the skills he learned in Vietnam and put them to good use as a paramedic. But soon after leaving the military, each of these veterans fell on hard times and faced homelessness. Even after Michelle lost all her savings, even after Chris wasn't able to pay his mortgage, and even after Richard battled alcoholism for years, they each reached out for help when they needed it most. A simple phone call put them in touch with a trained professional from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That call got Michelle a place to stay until she could afford one of her own, put Chris in touch with employment assistance, and found Richard a substance abuse program. These veterans are success stories not only for how they were able to help others while serving their country, but for how they were able to let others help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, make the call.
Back here at Lorain High, second half of the freshman basketball game. Titans on top of Warrensville, 29-18. Kenny Jenkins from the corner, no. Rebound to Clark and gets it back out. This is Devontae Jackson, wing-wangs it to McShepard, who tips it over to Jenkins, who gets the first two. Titans 19-5 after one, including a 17-0 run in between the two Warrensville baskets. Pressure knocked it away by McShepard. It'll stay with Warrensville. Second quarter, 10-4 Lorain, 6-4 Warrensville. So it was 29-11, and that basket makes it 31-11, largest lead of the evening at 20. Jamal Williams comes ahead, number 5, layup over Beyond Smith, who just kind of walked him out of position. And not much of a foul, but definitely a foul. First foul of the game for Beyond. Smith, Belcher, Smith. It seems like I see it different every day. I got to talk to him. Jamal Williams at the line, 5 points in the ball game to lead Warrensville. The glass is open. For those of you old enough to remember, he's got a Lawrence Welk now. He's got a 1, a 2, and a 3. Second shot on the way and rattles around and down. 7 for Williams, 31-13 Titans. 1-2-2 pressure seemed to slow down Lorain's offense in the first half. Jenkins, Clark throws 3, back rim. Smith up strong with 2 hands. Nice rebound Beyond, gets it out to McShepard. Down low, nobody's guarding Jenkins, easiest 2 of his season. 33-13, he's got 6. Lob pass into Robinson. There's just a nudge foul by Jenkins, his 3rd, however. Kind of a misfortunate bump, but it counts. 33-13, Warrensville at the 28-foot mark to throw it in. They seem very uneasy against pressure. Getting it in now, down low. Smith flat-footed for the block, and back comes McShepard. One-handed pass off the back of the head of a Tiger and out of bounds. He was trying to get underneath to Jenkins. Right idea. A for ingenuity and a C- for execution, but the Titans will have it on the baseline. Jenkins with it up top now. Picked up his dribble, needs help, gets it from Jackson. 2-3 zone look from Warrensville in the middle. Beyond from 12, back rims it, no. Nice rebound, blocked there. Jenkins with the rebound. He's going to get 2 throws as a reward. Foul is on number 1, Kentrell Moss. Kenny Jenkins to the line, 6 points, 2 in the first half and 4 already here in the third quarter. Another young man that's come on a lot as the season has worn on, Kenny Jenkins, number 12. Line drives the first one home. Checked with trainer Tracy Menges about the shoulder injury suffered by one of the Tigers in the first half, and it was more or less a stinger. Everything is well, and here is that young man, Shondell Robinson. Crosses over in the lane, running one-hander off the top of the board. Nice rebound by Beyond Belcher-Smith. You know, one of the things that I like what I'm seeing about Beyond is he makes an aggressive move. That's an offensive foul because he did get the elbow out and hook. Yeah. No argument there. But I like the fact that he made the move, just like I like the fact that he's going up at the top now and getting the ball with 2 hands. He's not waiting for it to come to him, and he's aggressively catching it with both hands. Oops. McShepard with the easiest 2 of the
there we go.
of his season. Had to rebound it and stick it back in traffic.
Yeah, he just wanted a
37 to 13. Yeah, he gets picked up. He's going for a double-double. Block shot there from Jenkins. Ball bounced around. Jenkins is going to get his 4th foul. So the Titans have 9 fouls as a team. Kenny Jenkins has 4 of them. It's 37 to 13, so I don't think Coach Clark is overly concerned as the Tigers run their out-of-bounds stuff. Now it's panic time. Let's get it in bounds, and they do that. But then Jackson stepped in, knocked it away down the lane. Whistle. Jenkins is just fouled out. Kenny Jenkins is going to be done. 3:46 left in the third quarter with 8 points. Justin Wagner will replace. Coach Clark with a pat on the back for Jenkins as he goes down and gets a drink of water. His evening is done. He played well, and I think at this point in the game, why not let him play? He was in the wrong spot at the wrong time a couple times. Yeah. Glass and no for Moss.
He played hard, got some good minutes.
Yes.
Solid minutes.
Scored 6 of the 8 points for the Titans in this half. Second one, rim no. Moss gets his own rebound, has it blocked, and Wagner comes out of there with it, splits a double team. Tries to get it off to Clark, just didn't have the angle for it, knocked away. It'll stay with Lorain. Into the near corner, that's Clark, and up top to McShepard. Jackson. Clark fakes the 3, takes it to the hoop, lays it up over the basket. No, gets his own rebound, powers it up and in. Sam Clark now with 9 to lead everybody. Back comes Warrensville on a travel. Nope, laid it up and in is Williams. Williams with 9. And I'm finding out that might not be Williams. Didn't see who scored that one. Knocked away by, and Devontae Jackson controls there. Going to get called for the travel. Jackson had the last one, so he's got 6. Substitution beyond Belcher-Smith out, and Malaquin Cobb comes in. 41 to 15, Titans by 26, 2:52 to go, and this quarter has slowed to a crawl compared to the first half, Joe Bach. There's Jackson goes up, knocks it away. It's controlled by Clark. Clark to McShepard. McShepard left hand missed another layup. Rebound to Warrensville, and they'll get it ahead. Running one-hander off the glass, no. Moss up, no. He battles with McShepard, and Clark comes out of there. Jackson got Wagner with him, 2-on-2. Jackson Euro to the glass and in. Devontae Jackson with 8. Call the Auto Club, Joe. We got a blowout right here at Lorain High School.
We do. I tell you what's impressive, though, Jay, is with so many players and rotating them here, we haven't lost the intensity. Intensity is still there. A lot of times with this big of a lead, this far into the game, you get deterioration.
But nothing puts the pressure on you like the guy in front of you playing well.
That's right.
And that's what's happened tonight. The guys that started this game, came out and really made a statement, and it's forced everybody else to up their game. Jackson, nice pass.
Wow.
Jackson to Clark. Clark in double figures with 11. Titans by 30 now. Back comes Robinson, who's not Robinson. Knocked away by Jackson. He's going to get the pass right back from Clark. He's going to take it up the dunk bank. We can't call it a dunk, but that's what he meant.
Another one for the highlights.
Down the sideline, blocking foul is on McShepard. I know one thing. His older brother, Eddie Williamson, never came that close.
Wow.
Substitution, Clark to the bench in Caleb Davis for Lorain. Tigers will inbound now. Into the backcourt, Jackson with another one. The banks at home. Jackson with 8 in the quarter, 12 in the game now, 49-15. This is all about making sure you don't get hurt at this point. Ball on the floor, jump ball will stay with Warrensville. To the deck, making the play, Caleb Davis for Lorain. Davion Reese for the Titans. Jackson, I bet his night is done as he heads right back to the locker room. He'll play couple of quarters of JV. Nice out of bounds play, but unfortunately the layup hit the clock. There's a whistle and a foul.
Oh, I didn't catch it. Oh, I guess so, yep.
Okay. Davion Reese is going to get the foul. Corian Henry is going to go to the line for 2 throws. First one swishes through. I honestly saw no contact there whatsoever, Joe.
Nor I.
Minute 10 to go, third quarter, 49-16 as he splits the pair. Cobb had the rebound to Wagner. This is Davis, back to Justin Wagner. Far side, McShepard gives it back to Wagner down the lane. Nicely done. Reese got whacked in the act. And Davion Reese will get 2 throws.
Davion Reese has 1.
49-16. Titans already with 20 in the quarter, 59 seconds to go. 20-5 in the third quarter has taken the mystery out of it, if there was any. Second shot from Reese. Sends it basket. 2 for Reese and 51-16. Back come the Tigers. Williams. Near side, this is Robinson against McShepard. Reese defensively on Williams. Reaching, no need to do that. Down the lane, Euro up all the way to the hole, laid it up. Jamal Williams has 11. 51-18. McShepard got himself in trouble, got it out to Davis. Near side, Reese looks underneath, throws 3. Around the rim, no. Nice rebound by Malaquin. Cobb lays it up and in. He almost wanted to bring it down, but he realized he was long and kept it up in the air and laid it up nicely there.
Good decision.
53-18, 35-point lead by the Titans. You know, when you're stuck in traffic, then you come and get whacked by 35. Traffic's the best part of your afternoon. Whistle, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 53 on the basis of a 24-point third quarter to 18. Back with more after this timeout.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state. A major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily. Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State. Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Jay Ferguson, Joe Mock here at Lorain High. Fourth quarter action. Titans with an insurmountable 53-18 lead after 3. On the floor, 5 is Caleb Davis. He turns it over. Ahead for Warrensville. 3 ball is long. Rebound to Justin Pryor, number 3. He gets it ahead to, wow. Cameron Marshall, number 24, his second basket, but none with more degree of difficulty than that one. 55-18, Lorain. You know, the master of all things high school basketball, Jim Allen, pointed out to me while we were waiting for Warrensville to get here. He said, the Warrensville 8th grade last year won the Lake Erie League. They were the only team that was able to beat Johnny Wilson. He said, now I don't know if they have some guys playing up or, you know, and our roster is quite different than what it's said on paper as the Titans come out of there. This is Marshall all the way to the hoop with those long legs, lays it up and in. Marshall with 6. But this has been, if this were a prize fight, it would have been stopped on cuts a while ago, Joe. This has been no contest. 57-18, Lorain. The double high ball screen as Warrensville looks for something. They throw a 3 there, rim, no. Rebound, volleyballed around to Fairley, excuse me, to Sean in his second quarter of freshman action tonight. 17-footer, no. Rebound knocked away. Cam Marshall had a shot at it along with number 42, Kennedy Marshall.
Speaking of 8th grade, Jay, if you want to, and our fans watching as well, the first round of the boys has just been uploaded to YouTube, Southview General Johnny. And the Southview against, the General Johnny against Longfellow will be coming up next week. So.
Oh, very good. Baseline move there. Davis got a hand in. Marshall tied up. It'll stay with Warrensville.
Get a chance to see a future talent of Lorain.
Your first instinct there is to do just what Cam Marshall did, which was cover the ball with 2 arms and bring it into the body. And what you do is you almost tie yourself up there because you can no longer move the ball. 3 ball is a no ball, knocked away out of bounds down the lane. Sisson, no. Batted up in the air. It'll stay with Warrensville off of Fairley. 4:05 to go. Timeout, Warrensville. As I said to you, Joe, they agreed not to use any timeouts during the first half, but with the score 57-18, they used their first.
And that's a full, and let's step away as well.
Okay, we can do that. Back with more after this.
For the thousands of wounded warriors returning from battle, Wounded Warrior Project has developed the Warriors to Work program, a unique program that helps wounded warriors translate their military experience to the civilian workplace. The Warriors to Work program also works with employers to find the right job for the right warrior. Contact Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Warrensville to inbound, 4:05 to go, taken away. That is Caleb Davis. He pounds it down the sideline, lays it up with the left, no. Rebound battle for, and Cam Marshall has it. Caleb Davis. Justin Pryor for 3. Kennedy Marshall battered around, and to the deck with it is one of the Tigers. 3 ball on the way, no, off of Marshall. Going to stay with Warrensville. This has gotten a lot more laid back in the last couple of minutes, with guys falling to the ground with the ball and, contact that's not affecting a shot or a turnover is probably not going to be called, like right there. Running one-hander, no. Nice rebound by Marshall, gets it out to Pryor, and down come the Titans. Justin Pryor, one of 4 Titans not to score in this one so far. 3 ball on the way, no from Fairley. Cam Marshall from 18, swish. He's got 8, 59-18. Down the lane, that shot up off the glass and in. Jamel Williams, he now has 13 of the 20 Warrensville points. Davis. The 2-3 zone the whole way. That's Kennedy Marshall. Turns down the baseline. Cam Marshall puts it on the ground, back in the front. Kennedy Marshall up and in. So that set of brothers both in the books. Now we need to get Caleb Davis a hoop to get the Davis twins in the book. 3 ball is dead solid perfect for Jamal Williams. Whistle timeout, and I think Warrensville took that timeout. It's a full timeout from the coach. 61-23.
We can keep it right here,
yeah,
Jay.
Let's.
We can talk about some of our social media.
Very good. We've, Joe, you've kicked things up another notch with Facebook Live that we've been using. Well, first thing you'll notice, if you come to a game at Lorain High and you walk in and you decide you need something to drink and a hot dog before you come into the gym, is you'll notice that there are TVs all over the cafeteria carrying our broadcast live.
There's something on them.
Yes. And fortunately and unfortunately, the good news is there's Lorain Titans basketball. The bad news is, if you're listening to this, you can hear me out there. But that, number one, I know the people in line at the concession stand and the ladies working the concession stand appreciate that as much as we appreciate what they do.
No, they're now requesting a monitor in their area. So if they buy one, we'll hook it up.
Okay, and then, Facebook Live has now become a thing for Channel 20 as well as.
Yeah, we've experimented with that. It worked good, and our YouTube is approaching 900,000 views.
Wow. This is Fairley. Gets it across to Wagner against the 1-2-2 pressure into the corner. Set shot for 3 is perfect from Caleb Davis.
Wow.
He gets on the board with 3. Three ball from the wing, short, picked up there and brought down the lane by Moss, taken away by Fairley. Deshaun Fairley all the way to the hole. No, Wagner with the rebound, gets it back out. Caleb Davis has it. Fairley, Caleb down the middle. Hooked up by Reese, no. Rebound on the floor, Wagner has it. Minute 25 to go. Fairley thought about a 3, but he was too close to the coach to take it, so he pulls it out. And the Titans will see if they want to match up, or I think they'll be very happy with their 41-point lead. Just kind of chilling out here as this one winds down. Well, if there is no further scoring in this one, leading the Titans today with 12 is Devontae Jackson in 2 quarters of freshman action, his first 2 of the year. Cameron Marshall has 8. Kenny Jenkins fouled out in the 3rd quarter with 8. 6 for Damian McShepard. Oh, there's 11 for Sam Clark. 2 for Reese, 2 for Cobb, 2 for Kennedy Marshall, 4 for Deshaun Fairley, and 4 for Caleb Davis. And 3 for Caleb Davis as we get to 30 seconds. That rounds out the scoring right now. 64 for Lorain, 23 for Warrensville.
Getting some dribbling practice there, Jay.
11 points in the quarter for the Titans, 5 for Warrensville. Lorain winning all 4. It was 19-5 at the end of one, 29-11 at the half. Third quarter really removed any doubt, and it was 53-18 at the end of the third. And as the horn sounds, 64 for Lorain, 23 for Warrensville. The homestanding 9th grade Titans pick up an LEL win here in very impressive fashion, Joe Bach.
Yeah, they're having a nice season as well.
Very good. They lost the other night, so it was good to get them back on track after Medina.
Right, and good to see all the players got into the game. It was
early,
right? A lot of people got into it, so that was good as well. So, all right, we got the JVs coming up next.
Okay.
If you're watching on Spectrum, it'll be coming up next, and if it's on YouTube, you'll have to reload and look for the JV game.
Okay, until then, please remember, it's a great time to be a Titan, everyone.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.